AI is changing and will change the way that websites are created, the way that they're discovered, and the way that they're used. How those changes are going to manifest over the longer term are very hard to predict. But we can already see some of the ways that AI is impacting B2B websites and their uses, and we can think a little bit about where the future might lead us as well. Nothing is guaranteed, however. AI is advancing at an incredible rate, and we might see unexpected twists and turns in this journey. But right now, I think we can see potentially a number of ways that AI will impact websites in the near future. If we think about website creation in the first place, of course, AI is becoming a tool, an asset to everybody involved in the website creation process. Writers can use AI better than ever to help generate content as long as they're in control of the context and the instructions and the tone and the style guide that is put into the AI tools that they use. Large language models are effective at filling in blank pages with content which our writers can edit, refine, optimize for website use. Again, the writers of your website should be the final arbiters of quality, of concision, of length and optimization, but they can certainly use AI to help them in the process of creating that content. Designers too are getting more and more support from AI tools. AI creation of images, particularly stock photography and illustrations, is becoming increasingly commonplace. And design teams can save time and money in some instances by using AI tools for the generation of some of the assets that they use in their website creations. I don't currently see AI playing a significant role in either the design step of the website from a UI, UX and brand point of view, or from the wireframing part of the design process, but there's still too much decision making that's best done by your expert team for AI to currently play a big role in that space. But who knows? Things will change. Designers will probably see more and more utility in AI tools in more and more of the design process over time, but currently it's still quite constrained. This podcast is brought to you by Blend, the HubSpot website agency. Your website is your most valuable marketing asset, and so it's crucial that you get it right. We're the specialist HubSpot website agency helping businesses create effective, scalable websites that drive real results. See examples of our work and the impact we've delivered for businesses just like yours at blendb2b.com. Developers, like writers, are also well positioned to benefit from the language creation capabilities of generative LLMs. They understand code languages very, very well. So when it comes to developing websites and writing the code for those websites, AI is a huge productivity aid to the developers. They can write code, sections of code, snippets of code very quickly, which developers can then review, refine, debug, and optimize. AI can't generate entire websites at a high standard of either code or fidelity currently, so that's not where we're seeing the application right now. But each discipline within the website creation process can leverage AI to help them be more productive and to get more done quickly in the process. There are, of course, AI website builders out there and more appearing all the time. Different brands, different tools claiming to be able to create high quality world-leading websites from a single prompt. The reality is probably a little bit short of that expectation that's being set. Sure, there are certain pages for certain businesses that can potentially be created by AI. The typical challenges we see with AI generation of whole websites is scale. They don't scale very well to create multiple pages of a cohesive, on-brand, quality website. They're also not particularly good at facilitating editability in the back end currently, or scalability and security of the code base. This is where AI tools that are generating whole products are currently facing limitations and falling down. So if you're a small business or a solo entrepreneur, you might well be able to get a single page website that looks pretty good out of an AI engine, but you won't most likely be able to build upon that, edit it, scale it out, and meet your growing objectives for quality and consistency of brand, effectiveness and performance of code, editability and scalability in the middle either. So there's interesting things happening there, but it's still very early days. AI may also influence how websites are used and therefore what buyers expect on them, and create new opportunities to integrate AI into the user experience. Now, people have tried already to switch traditional navigation in favor of conversational based question and answer experiences. And for the most part, I don't think buyers are ready for that just yet. Most reactions to web pages that present nothing but a text box for you to chat with have been met with muted and mixed receptions, and usually have gone away quite soon afterwards. I think there's a challenge still with trust and authenticity, and people, although they want to use AI in the research process, they probably want to see real information and make their own decision about whether it's credible, trustworthy, and believable or not. But AI personalization of your website pages, AI-powered chat experiences, either alongside or in front of your website content, all these things and more may become commonplace as AI gets better and better, buyers become more and more comfortable with AI experiences, and they start to expect and demand more and different things from us in terms of the website experiences we offer them. Moving on to discovery, AI is having a huge impact in how websites are discovered. Regardless of how they're built, discovery of websites is being influenced and affected by AI. AI overviews in search results are gobbling up informational queries and answering them without any clicks. So fewer and fewer visitors are navigating to the informational blog posts and pillar pages that exist within many websites, meaning that traffic to those websites, to those pages and around those terms is decreasing. But the research is still taking place. The research is still happening, and the brands that have content that feature and appear in those AI overviews, in the citations that support them, and get mentioned in AI models directly, like in ChatGPT and Claude, are still going to be creating brand awareness, brand affinity, and trust amongst buyers in that category. What I think will happen short term is that they're going to arrive on those websites on the commercial pages, homepage, product page, service pages, much quicker than they would have done in the past. The research part of the process having happened quicker as a result of very effective AI overviews helping them understand complex topics quickly. But they're still going to arrive on your website, and they're still going to use your website to A, make a decision about whether to contact you and inquire about your product based on what they read and see and whether it supports what they've learned from AI, and then B, to make that contact with you. So in the short term, I think websites are going to get a boost in terms of how they're valued and perceived both by buyers and their owners' organizations for the important role they play in turning AI-educated buyers into pipeline. You can't neglect your website even though AI is answering lots and lots of questions about your category to your buyer during the research process. The goal is still to get your buyer onto your website to provide a logical and intuitive and familiar experience, answer the key questions they have that are critical to their purchase, and encourage them and incentivize them to take a mutually beneficial, attractive conversion offer that results in a high intent lead in your pipeline. AI could change all of that in the long term. It could change the way purchases are made, even in B2B. It could change whether those visits to those websites happen at all or not. But right now and in the short term, I think those visits are going to continue to happen, and they're going to become even more important to B2B organizations. So websites are being impacted by AI and will be impacted by AI in the future in ways that we can't possibly predict. We're already seeing changes to the way that websites are created, the way that they're discovered, and we're most likely going to see changes to the ways that they actually are constructed and the experiences they offer. But I don't think websites are going away anytime soon, and I think buyers are still going to be seeking websites of vendors in order to confirm whether what they've learned through AI conversations and AI overviews is backed up by the information that companies have decided to share there. So websites remain incredibly important for pipeline generation, shouldn't be neglected, and might even get a bump in terms of marketing budget, focus and spend in the coming years, while research is taken care of by AI for more and more buyers.